1883, no cents, Liberty Head nickel. Certainly one of the most popular stories in numismatics, and a coin that, in terms of awareness in the market, has got to be somewhere up there with the 1909S, VDB, and the three-legged buffalo. Although the price of these are much less due to the huge number of surviving mint state coins, estimated in the 100,000 plus range. Only 5.5 million made. If this date had attracted little attention, I think we would be looking at a semi-key date. But instead, the story that comes along with this coin led to, at the time, it being saved out of circulation in great numbers. So this coin has a V indicating 5, but no cents under the corn, which above E pluribus unum, that was included on the remaining years of production. Mainly due to the fact that there were people who would gold plate these and try to pass them off as $5 gold pieces and get change after purchasing something at a store and trying to scam their way into getting turning a nickel into $4 and change. This would have worked mainly on the East Coast, where $5 gold coins didn't circulate frequently. The West Coast, $5 gold pieces were very common in circulation for larger purchases, and nickels were actually not as well circulated there. So the scammers for this mainly would have been, taking advantage of merchants in, East Coast. And I think there's record of Boston and Philadelphia as being several cities where these were tried to, people tried to pass them off as gold coins. So anyway, it got a lot of people into coin collecting, searching for these, because people assume that they would be rare after the mint, tried to recall the coins and stop production in order to add cents below the corn above the E pluribus unum. So the with cents is actually a harder coin to find, as so many of these were pulled out of circulation. Which means you can get this coin for very inexpensive price, and you can also cherry pick a nice example very easily. I actually just bought this coin for $85. I'm almost finished with the set, and usually this would be one of the first coins people get, but I just didn't get around to it and finally found a decent one. And under $100, I think 100 to 120 if you're getting a little higher of a grade. This one had the photos made it look really dark online, but it actually has a really nice blue lilac kind of color to it, a little bit of purple. Oftentimes these will have extensive die breaks. This particular coin only has a few smaller ones, mainly on the reverse, kind of near the E pluribus, and but some are just completely, I don't know how the die is held together, but those are kind of fun to get, just kind of interesting to see that and what that looks like. This particular coin wasn't very well struck on the reverse. It's a good obverse strike, but for 62, you see some marks there in the reverse, and I just wanted to kind of pay a low price for such a common coin. But this is actually a pretty nice one from Old Pueblo and out in Arizona. But yeah, 1883, a lot of interesting things happened around the country. Thomas Edison's company installed the first incandescent light bulb system in, I think, New Jersey, if I remember right. Buffalo Bill's Wild West show opened in Nebraska this same year. And Treasure Island was actually published as well in 1883. So a lot happening in the country, a lot of industrialization, modernization in the cities, expansion in the West, and certainly a coin that, if anyone ever brings one of these up at a show, or you talk to someone about it, they'll just tell you the whole story, and I've heard it so many times, but um, there you have it again. So a very easy coin to find. Certainly don't pay, I wouldn't pay more than $120, $100 for, a Mint State 63. 64 might get a little more expensive, but the most common date, and you just will see these everywhere. Coin shows, online, just tons of listings. So definitely worth cherry picking. A fun coin. This one got a lot of people started looking at coins, looking in their change, and that alone just ensured that it wouldn't actually be a rare date, but a coin that has a real place in numismatic history for sure.